Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of Steven's Week, the weekly update on marketing, technology and customer experience. Welcome to the new show, my friends. First item this week is about the Obama family. Barack and Michelle Obama have made a deal with Netflix, and their goal is to produce content for Netflix in the next few years. And the Obamas are talking about fiction, about some documentaries. It's gonna be a surprise what they're gonna bring, but I'm looking forward to it. I think this will be very popular content, but more importantly, this again shows the immense battle in this field of content streaming. Netflix has very deep pockets. Netflix is willing to pay a lot for people like the Obamas, and of course a big name like that can attract a lot of streaming fans all over the world to become a Netflix subscriber. We have figures about the market of the voice assistants. Amazon is losing market share. I think this is normal because they used to be the only one, and now they have competition from Google, mainly from Google Home, a little bit from the Apple HomePod, but mainly from Google. Last year, Q1 2017, Amazon had an 82% market share. Today they have about 42%. And even though they decreased with 50% in market share, they grew with more than 100% in this market. But Google is moving in really aggressively, and Google of course has the language advantage. So I think that this year we can expect many new Google languages being used in Google Home, and that they're going to spread out their territory in, for instance, European markets. And it's going to be an interesting battle to see. Pretty soon we're going to have the Apple conference, and there are rumors that Siri will have a makeover. And let's hope so, because it's pretty bad that Siri is so underperforming compared to Alexa and Google Assistant. So I really hope to see something from Apple in this field as well, because the market is getting saturated, and until now it's a battle between Amazon and Google. This week we had the hearing in the European Parliament with Mark Zuckerberg, and I was watching it. I was in the airport, so I had some spare time. And when I heard the questions of the European Parliament, I thought that they were better than the ones that we heard in the US, which often were very dumb and unknowing about what Facebook really is. I thought the questions were really good. But the format that they had was just terrible. I mean, they all asked questions, and those questions were long questions. And because of that, this was a party for Mark Zuckerberg, because he just had to answer in 15 minutes on all those zillion questions those European Parliament people asked him. So it was extremely easy for him to not say anything and be very polite and make it a very, neutral and nothing saying event. So this again shows how politics are not really organized to deal with situations like this. I would hope that they would have a great conversation and that they would actually have a talk with Mark Zuckerberg about some of the topics, but now I had the feeling that it was just a show-off moment for the politicians, and they didn't even have time to listen to the answer. So that was a sad moment in history again. Amazon is suspending more and more user accounts, and those are especially accounts of people that are doing too many returns. And of course, I don't need to explain that all those return goods are extremely expensive for a company like Amazon. And of course, what they don't want to do is they do not want to change their service philosophy because of a number of idiots that take advantage of it. What they actually want to do is keep up their standards very high. And the only way to do that is to punish people that take advantage of this. And this is what I always like to talk about. This is the discussion between trust and control. What most companies do, if certain customers take advantage of rules, companies start to adapt to rules, and basically they create rules for the 1% people that take advantage of it, and they punish the 99%. What Amazon is doing here is they punish the 1% and they protect the service levels of the 99%. And I think that's a very interesting and a very smart strategy. Okay guys, so this was my weekly update. I hope you enjoyed it. I spent most of my time this week in the UK. I'm in London right now. Next week is going to be a challenge to get the video on time live, because I'm going to China, so maybe I'm going to be a day or 2 days late. We'll see. I'll keep you up to date, but thanks for watching this one, and see you again next week. Bye bye.